Okay, this is Troy from Full-Gamut Defense Arts, here to continue on with our series on the Hunyuan 24 form. We are up to posture 5, single whip or danbian. We will take up where we left off from 6 ceilings and 4 closings, which is here with our triangle. Part of this is a little hard to explain, so I'll have to break it down a bit. So we're going to sink. First, I'm just going to do the movement, part of the movement, and then I'll come back. We sink, separate. That's not the end of the movement. I just wanted to go through. In this movement, you're drawing a taiji symbol with the right hand, okay? Which kind of complicates the movement a bit. So concentrating just on the right hand for now, we sink into the right, the hands separate, backs of the hands going out. Right hand is moving faster. It's got a lot farther to go. So it comes up, we draw the outside of the circle, and then it gets to the bottom of the circle, and leading with the pinky now, it draws the S curve up through the center of the circle to complete the taiji symbol. And to here. Now concentrating on the left, again, we're weighted right, left should be pretty empty. Okay. Sink a little bit, separate. There's a slight turn left. When the back of the hand turns in, we start to turn right. Right is moving faster. It should be at the top of its circle now. Left starts to come up. Right is still circling down. It starts up the center, and then they reach the top of the circle and the arc at the same time. Turn a little left, turn a little right, come up center, double open, sink, turn, and catch. And this is where we've left off. Okay, so think of the right hand is catching a hand against the left forearm. The left is coming up, locking an elbow. Okay. Weight is still 100% right. We turn a little to the left, and the hands pass each other, forming that triangle again. This time the left palm is up, right is down, but we're forming that triangle. Okay. Then, as soon as the fingers pass each other, both hands turn vertical, slightly past vertical, leaning slightly right. The right cocks up slightly, cocks down slightly. Left cocks up slightly. And they pass each other again forming that triangle between these two fingers and the thumb. Okay. The left continues out and turns palm up. Right continues up. Just like you're grabbing a loose thread from your sleeve, you're going to form that hook hand and come right out the hand, the arm, and you're turning the body, should be about square to the front at this point, and then it turns slightly right, okay, as you extend your hook hand. Sink. Now turn your attention and turn the body slightly more to the left. Knee circle, step out on line, toe turned out. Weight is still mostly right. We shift left 60 to 70%, wave out. Palm turns kind of forward, not all the way forward. but it's sort of angled to the front. Then the fingers lead the way back as we shift right. Hand comes in to dantian, just below the navel. Roll the wrist, and you can actually touch with the fingertips if it helps. Roll, then shift left. The fingers come up until the palm is vertical. Sink, fingers turn down, and we should be 60 to 70% in the left. Then shift right and press up towards the hook hand with the left palm. Then we don't touch. The hand kind of orbits around the right until we've bowed the arm. Then shift without turning. Leave the right hand behind. Turn when you're 60 to 70% left. Turn, elbow-knee alignment on the left. Sink elbow and turn to the front. Shoulders and hips should be squared to the front. Weight 60 to 70% left. And that is the end of Dan Bien. Okay, so just as a reminder, when we're forming those triangles, when the hands are horizontal, there's our triangle, okay, right here. Okay. When the hands are vertical, this one cocks up, this one cocks down slightly, and there's our triangle here. Okay. And then drawing out. Okay? So, we'll do that from the side. Starting at the end of 6 sealings and 4 closings. Sink. Weight is 100% right. A little bit of a turn to the left as the hands separate. Back of the left hand starts to come in, body turns right. Right hand is at the top of its circle. It starts to come down. Left is moving much slower here. The hands pass each other, both at center line. Right makes the S curve up through the center. I turn to the front. And you'll notice this is a little lower than the second time. Okay? The smaller open. Sink, corkscrewing down into the right gua a little bit. Come up, bigger open. Sink, turn to the right, catch. Turning slightly left, the hands pass each other, forming our triangle. Turn the hands slightly past vertical. Turn right, forming our triangle. Continue a little extension on center line, not past. Okay. Right hand comes up, grab that loose thread. Body turns to the left as the right extends. I have not turned to the left yet. I extend. I'm mainly facing the front here. Sink, and then turn your attention to the left. Knee circle. Step out on line. Shift left 60 to 70%. Hand waves out. Fingers dive back in to dantian. Roll the wrist. Shift, lift fingers. Sink, fingers roll down. Push up to the hand as you shift right. Orbit around the hook hand. Bow the arm. Shift left 60 to 70%. Separate. Turn just past center until you're at elbow-knee vertical alignment, and then sink elbow, keeping it in alignment, and turn the body to the front, shoulders and hips square. And that is the end of single whip Dan Bien.